Hi students, welcome back. Today we will be solving the most challenging MCQs from the chapter Introduction of Trigonometry. So the first one, if tan A plus cot A is 6, they are asking for the sum of tan square A plus cot square A. See, what are tan and cot? Tan and cot are reciprocal to each other, which means when you multiply them, they should give you 1. So tan A and cot A, when you multiply them, it is 1. Why is it 1? Tan is sin A by cos A. And cot is cos A by sin A. So when you multiply these reciprocals, what is the answer you will get? 1. So in the question, they gave you the reciprocals, they gave you the sum, and they are asking for the sum of the squares. What you have to do? This is the short trick, children. 6. What is the value they gave? 6. Square 6. And subtract always 2 from it. So the answer is 36 minus 2, which is 34. So the correct option is 34. Now this is the short trick. If you do not remember the short trick, I'll tell you the concept. What is tan A plus cot A? They gave it as 6. So tan A plus cot A is equals to 6. Square it on both the sides. Then use A plus B whole square expansion. Then A square plus B square, which is cot square A, plus 2 tan A cot A is equals to 6 square is 36. Then tan square A plus cot square A plus 2. What happened to tan A into cot A? Tan A into cot A is 1. So 1 into 2 is 2 only. Is 36. So when you take 2 to the other side, we will get tan square A plus cot square A as 34. So the correct answer is 34. Let us move to the second question. If sin A is a 3 by 4, they are asking us to find the value of cos A. Sin A is 3 by 4. So whenever they give you this kind of questions, draw a small right angle triangle. They said A is acute angle, so let A be the acute angle. And then he said sin is 3 and 4. What is the sin? Sin is opposite by hypotenuse. So this is 3, this is 4. We want he's asking for cot. Cot means you need the adjacent also. So first simply quickly find the missing side, which is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square minus the square of whatever side will give you the missing side. So 4 square minus 9. How much is that? 7. So the side will be root 7. What theorem did I use here? I used the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem says that hypotenuse square is the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Which is the hypotenuse? The side opposite to the right angle. This is the hypotenuse. The other two sides are your S1 and S2. So using this formula, I found out that the missing side is root 7. What is that they are asking? They asked for cot. Cot is adjacent by opposite. Adjacent is root 7, opposite is 3. So the correct answer is root 7 by 3. The correct answer is root 7 by 3. Let us move to the next one. Secant square 60 minus 1. See, the moment they said secant square 60, don't start calculating. Use the identity. This is of the form secant square theta minus 1. We know that secant square theta minus 1 is tan square 6 theta. So in place of theta, what is there? 60. So the answer is tan square 60. We know tan 60 is root 3 whole square. Square square cancel. Answer is 3. So the answer for this is option C, 3. The next one. If root 2 sine 60 degrees minus alpha is 1, we have to find the value of alpha. Now this is interesting. What is that they said? Square root of sine of 60 minus alpha is equals to 1. Take root 2 to that side. Sine 60 minus alpha is equals to 1 by root 2. Since on the LHS I have sign, I will write the RHS also in terms of sign. In the trigonometry table, I get 1 by root 2 under sign for sine 45 degrees. Sine cancel. 60 minus alpha is 45 degrees. Do the transposition. 60 minus 45 is alpha. Therefore, alpha is equals to 15 degrees. So, alpha is 15 degrees. Option A is the correct option. The next one, children. If cos theta plus secant theta is 5 by 2, we have to find the sum of cos square theta and secant square. Again, what are cos and sec? Cos and sec are reciprocal of each other. Therefore, we can use the short trick. What is given? It is 5 by 2. So, use square 5 by 2, subtract 2 from 8. So, 25 by 4 minus 2. LCM is 4. So, this would be 25 minus 8. So, the answer is 17 by 4. Where is 17 by 4? So, option A is the correct option. The next one. If 4 tan theta is 3, then find the value of cos square theta minus sin square theta. Pay attention, children. Tan theta. What is that they gave? They gave us tan theta. Tan theta, 4 tan theta is equals to 3. That implies tan theta is equals to 3 by 4. Which implies tan, you know, is sine by cos. So, sine by cos is equals to 3 by 4. So, sine is 3, cos is 4. Basically, draw a picture like this. Sine is opposite and the cos is adjacent. And you know what should be the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse should be 5. What are 3, 4 and 5 are called? 3, 4 and 5 are called the Pythagorean triplets. Largest side will always be the hypotenuse. So now I know all the three sides. What is that they are asking? Cos square. Cos will be adjacent by hypotenuse square minus sin square. Sin square will be 3 by 5 whole square. So this will be 16 minus 9 upon 25. So how much will this be? 7 by 25. Where is 7 by 25? Option B, 7 by 25 is the correct option. So 3, 4 and 5 are the Pythagorean triplets, children. And what else do we have? You have 8, 6 and 10 as the Pythagorean triplets. Why? 10 square is 100. 10 square should be equals to 8 square plus 6 square. So 100 is equals to 8 8s 64 plus 36. So if you know a couple of Pythagorean triplets, it becomes easy for MCQs. Next one. If 4 cot theta is 3. So he said 4 cot theta is equals to 3, which means cot theta is equals to 3 by 4. What is cot? Cot is cos by sin is 3 by 4. Now what is, which means cos is 3, sin is 4. They are asking for the value of this expression. See, they are in division. The expression is in division form, fraction form. So you know sin and cos, the hypotenuse will automatically, they get cancelled. So I will not bother about the finding about the hypotenuse. Sin theta, sin is 4 minus cos theta, cos is 3 by sin theta is 4 plus cos theta is 3. So this will be 1 by 7. The answer is 1 by 7. But if you still wanted to do it in the usual method, let us do and check. So, you know cot theta is adjacent by opposite. So, draw a triangle. If this is my theta, adjacent is 3 and opposite is 4. You know, 5 should be the hypotenuse. Now, what is that they asked? Sin theta. Sin theta is 4 by 5 minus cos theta 3 by 5. Divide it with 4 by 5 sin theta plus cos theta. Since the denominators are same, what you can write it as 4 minus 3 by 5 and 4 plus 3 over 5. And 5 is cancelled. So you will get the same answer, which is 1 by 7. 1 by 7. So we know since these are in division form and sine and cos, the denominators will always be the hypotenuse. What did I do in my short trick? I ignored the hypotenuse. I just added and subtracted the numerators and got the value. The next one. If secant theta plus tan theta plus 1 is equals to 0, we have to find the value of secant theta minus tan. So let us take what they have given. Secant theta plus tan theta plus 1 is equals to 0. Take 1 to the other side. So we know secant theta plus tan theta value, we get it as minus 1. Now we know the identity. Secant square theta minus tan square theta, what is it? It is 1. Now this identity LHS is of the form a square minus b square. So I will simplify it in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1. I know the value of secant theta plus 1. So minus 1 into secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1. Take minus 1, transpose it to the other side. So secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1 by minus 1. So the value will be minus 1. So the answer is minus 1. B is the correct option. See children, they may use this for secant theta. They may use the same question for secant theta plus cot theta, or they may use it for cosecant theta and cot theta. Here they are asking for secant minus tan. In another question, they will give you secant minus tan value. They may ask you secant plus tan value, or they may ask questions from this combination. Answer will always be 1 or minus 1. So whatever they give, secant tan combination or cosecant cot combination, this is how you have to do the sums. The next question, children. If cos a plus cos square a is 1, find the value of sin square a plus sin power 4a. What is that they give? Cos a plus cos square a is equals to 1. Take cos square a to the other side. It becomes 1 minus cos square a. So which will be sin square a. Now cos a is equals to sin square a. Square it on both sides. Cos square a is equals to, when you say square it, it will become sin power 4a. So how can I write cos square a as 1 minus sin square a is equals to sin power 4a. Take minus sin square a to the other side. So 1 is equals to sin square a plus sin power 4a. So what is the value? The value is 1. Children, you may expect similar questions. Here they gave cos a plus cos square a as 1. They may also say sin a plus sin square a is 1. Then find the value of cos square a plus cos power 4a. Still the answer would be 1. Either they may give this kind of question or that, the answer would still be 1. If root 3 tan theta is 3 sin theta, we have to find sin square theta minus cos square theta. Root 3 tan theta is equals to 3 sin theta. Root 3 once, root 3 times. Tan can be written as sin by cos, which is equals to root 3 sin. So sin got cancelled. 1 by cos is equals to root 3. What do you mean by 1 by cos? It is secant theta is root 3. Root 3 means root 3 by 1. Secant is hypotenuse by adjacent is root 3 by 1. So quickly draw a right angle triangle. This is your theta. Hypotenuse is root 3. Adjacent side is 1. So find the missing side. Missing side, use the Pythagoras theorem. So root 3 whole square, hypotenuse minus square of this. So this will be 3 minus 1, which is 2. The square of this number will be the missing side. So the missing side will be root 2. Now what is that they asked? Sine square A. Sine square A is opposite by hypotenuse. Since it is a square, it will become 2 by 3 minus cos square. Cos will be 1 by root 3. Square it, it will become 1 by 3. So the answer is 1 by 3. Where is 1 by 3? A. Option A is the correct answer. The next one, if tan x is 3 cot x, find value of x. What is given? Tan x is 3 cot x, which means sin by cos is equals to cot is cos by sin. Do the cross multiplication. So sin square x is equals to 3 cos square x. Get cos square to this side. So it would become sin square x by cos square x will be tan square x. So tan square x is 3, which means tan x is equals to root 3, which means what is that they asked? Tan x. So tan x is equals to, under the trigonometrical table, root 3 comes for tan 60 degrees. So x is 60 degrees. X is 60 degrees. Correct option is option A, 60 degrees. Next one. If sin theta is equals to cos theta, then the value of theta. Whenever we come across these sums, when can sin and cos can have the same value? Sin and cos, if you check the table, both will have the same value of 1 by root 2. At what angle? At theta is equals to 45. Hence, theta for this is 45. You may also expect such question for tan and cot. Tan theta is equals to cot theta, then theta will be 45 and the value will be 1. Both of them, tan and cot, will have the same value of 1 for theta is equals to 41. Similarly, secant theta will be equals to cosecant theta, which is root 2 for theta of 45. You may expect these kind of questions for any of these children. If sin a minus b is 1 by 2, cos a plus b is 1 by 2, we have to find a and b values. Now see, sin of a minus b is equals to half, which means in sin table, half comes as sin 30 degrees. So a minus b is 30 degrees. So basically what is he saying? The difference of these two angles is 30 degrees. See, look at the options. The difference of the angle is 30. So this is okay. 60 minus 15 is 45. So this cannot be the option because 60 minus 15 is 45, not 30. Rule this out. 45 minus 50, 30. This can be an option. And 60 minus 25 again is not 30. So we ruled out two options. Now let us find whether it is 30 or 15. Now cos of a plus b, when will cos a plus b will be half? For 60 degrees. So this can be written as 60 degrees. So basically you got a minus b as 30 degrees and a plus b as 60 degrees. Cancel them. 2a is equals to 90. A is 45. So the correct option is 45 and 15. Look at the next sum, children. If sin a plus sin square a is equals to 1, then cos square a plus cos power 4a will be? The answer is 1, children. How we got it? Please check the previous MCQ. You will get it. Some children. 1 plus tan square a by 1 plus cot square a value we have to find out. What is 1 plus tan square a? 1 plus tan square a is secant square a, and 1 plus cot square a, from the identity we know it is cosecant square a. So secant square means 1 by cos square, divide it with cosecant square means 1 by sin square. So when you take the reciprocal, it will become sin square by cos square, which is tan square a. Which is tan square a. So the correct option is option C, tan square a. The next one, if sine theta minus cos theta is 0, we have to find sine power 4 plus cos power 4. See, what is that they gave? Sine theta minus cos theta is equals to 0. Take minus cos theta to the other side. Sine theta will become cos theta. At what angle? Both sine and at an angle of 45, both sine and cos will have the same value of 1 by root 2. What is the sine 45? 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 whole power 5 plus cos 45 also is 1 by root 2 whole power 4. What is 1 by root 2 whole power 4 meaning? Which means it has to be multiplied 4 times. So the value will be 1. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. 2 into 2 is 4. So basically we are adding 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which is 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2. So the answer is 1 by 2, option B. Find the value of tan square theta minus secant square theta by cot square minus cosecant. See children, we know secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. But what is that they gave? They gave it as a tan square minus secant square. Therefore, tan square minus secant square will be minus 1. The value will be minus 1. Same the case with cot square. The original identity is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta. It should be 1. But since they gave cot minus cosecant, the value is minus 1. So, minus 1 divide it with minus will get cancelled. The answer will be 1. Correct option is option D, 1. Now, this is important. If tan theta is A by B, then the value of this. I told you in the previous sums also children. Now, because they are using A and B, I am repeating this question. Tan theta is A and B. Tan can be written as a sine by cos. So, sine by cos is A by B. Basically, sine is A, cos is B. What are they asking for? Cos value, cos plus sine. So, B plus A by cos minus sine, B minus A. So, B plus A and B minus A. Option C is correct answer. Then you might be wondering what happens to the hypotenuse. When in the hypotenuse will get cancelled, it is of no value for us. Hence, we are not even bothering about hypotenuse. But still, if you wanted to find the hypotenuse and do it in the original way, how to do this? Tan is A by B, tan is opposite by adjacent. So, if I consider this as my theta, this would become my opposite, this will be adjacent. How to find the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse will be square them. So, A square plus B square. So, the square root of this will be the hypotenuse. Square root of A square plus B square. Now, what is cos theta? Cos theta will be B by square root of A square plus B square plus sin theta will be A by square root of A square plus B square. Same process but with the negative sign. So, B by square root of A square plus B square minus A by square root of A square plus B square. You know, B plus A divided by square root of A square plus B square, B minus A square root of A square minus B square. Since anyhow hypotenuse gets cancelled and since this is MCQ, let us not bother about and we may do it in this manner also. The next one. In triangle ABC, if angle C is 60 degrees, then the value of cos A plus B. He said there is a triangle ABC and C is 90 degrees. They are asking us to find the value of cos A plus B. If one angle is 90 degrees, naturally the sum of the other angles will be 90 degrees because the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So basically they are asking you to find the cos 90 degree value. Cos 90 degree value is 0. Cos 90 degree value is 0. So the correct option is A. Sometimes I do not remember what is cos 0, cos 90. But I know that as the theta increases from 0 degrees to 90 degrees, what will happen? the values become 0 to 1. It increases. And the reverse happens for cos. So 1 cos will be 1 to 0. As theta increases from 0 to 90, cos value becomes 1 to 0. So I remember it like that. See, I do not by heart the tables. I remember the logic. Now the next one. If 2x is equals to secant A and 2 by x is equals to tan A, they are asking us to find that value of this expression. What is the identity that binds secant and tan? Secant square A minus tan square A, you know it is 1. What is secant? It is 2x. Therefore, secant square is whole square, so which will be 4x square. And the square of tan is 4 by x square, which is equals to 1. Take 4 common, x square minus 1 by x square is equals to 1. What is that they are asking? 2 into x square minus. We got this correct, but instead of 4 we need 2. So divide both LHS and RHS with 2. So if I divide it with 2, I will get it as x square minus 1 by x square is equals to 1 by 2. So the value of this is 1 by 2. Where is 1 by 2? Option A. A is the correct option. The next one, very similar to the previous one. 3x is equals to cosecant and 3 by x is cot. They are asking us to find the value of this. So which is the identity which binds cosecant and cot? Cosecant square x minus cot square x is equals to 1. So this will be, when you square it, when you square cosecant x, it will become 9x square. This will become 9 by x square, which is equals to 1. Take 9 common, so this will be 9x square minus 1 by x square is equals to 1. But they asked for value of only 3 into x square. So divide both sides with 3. This will turn out to be 3 into x square minus 1 by x square. Since I am dividing on both sides, the value will become 1 by 3. So the answer is 1 by 3. The next one. If sin A plus cos A is equals to 2 cos A, we have to find the value of tan. Okay. Sin A plus cos A is equals to root 2 cos A. Now get cos A to this side. So it will divide sin A by cos A plus cos A by cos A is equals to root 2. 1. Sin A by cos A is equals to tan A. Tan A plus 1 is equals to root 2. So tan A is equals to, take 1 to the other side, it becomes root 2 minus 1. So tan A value is root 2 minus 1, which is the first option, option A. Option A is the correct option. The next one. If A cos theta plus B sin theta is M and A sin theta minus B cos theta is N, they are asking for A square plus B square. Since from A they are asking for A square, just let us square the M and N values. M is A cos theta plus B sin theta. So if I square this, I will square it on both the sides. So M square will be, no, you should use the A plus B whole square formula. So this becomes A square cos square theta plus B square sin square theta plus 2AB sin theta cos theta. Similarly, if I square N, N square will become A square sin square theta plus B square cos square theta plus, not plus, minus 2AB sin theta cos theta. Now add LHS to LHS, RHS to RHS. So M square plus N square will be minus 2AB plus 2AB, this thing will be cancelled. A square cos square plus A square sin square. So I will take A square common. So it will be cos square theta plus sin square theta and then take b square common. So it will be b square into sine square plus cos square. Sine square plus cos square. So m square plus n square is equals to, this is 1 and sine square plus cos square theta is 1. So basically a square plus b square value is m square plus n square. Option B is the correct. If phi tan theta is 4, we have to find the value of this expression. So phi tan theta is equals to 4, which means tan theta is equals to 4 by 5. So basically tan theta can be written as sine by cos, which is 4 by 5. So sine theta value is 4, cos theta value is 5. Substitute the values here. 5 into sine theta. Sine theta is 4. 5 fours, it is 20 minus 3 into cos theta. 3 into cos theta. 3 5 is 15. Divide it with 5 sin theta. 5 4 is 20 plus 3 cos theta. 3 5 is 15. So this will be 5 by 35, which is 1 by 7. So the correct option is option D. The next one. If x is equals to a cos theta, y is equals to b sin theta, they are asking us to find the value of b square x square plus a square y. We will see. X value we have, x and y values we have. They are asking x square and y square. So square it. So x square is equals to a square cos square theta and y square is equals to b square sin square theta. But in addition to x square, what do I have? B square. So I will multiply b square on both the sides. Therefore, b square x square is equals to a square b square into cos square theta. What did I do, children? I multiplied b square on both the sides. Similarly, for y square, there is a square next to it. So for this, I will multiply this whole expression with a square. Therefore, a square y square is equals to a square b square into sin square theta. Now, what is that they are asking? The sum of this left hand side. So, a square y square plus b square x square is equals to, add them. A square b square is common. So, take common. You are left with sin square theta plus cos square theta. We know this is 1. So, the answer is a square. So, this is a square b square, option C. We are done with the most expected 25 MCQs from trigonometry chapter, children. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.